Well, good morning. Thanks for joining me again. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. That's how YouTube works. I would appreciate it because I got big plans for my YouTube channel, as discussed in the other video. So if you're watching and a non-subscriber, please subscribe. Welcome to April in East Central Minnesota. This is not that abnormal. Pretty normal April, I guess. Late Easter, late spring. That's how it's going to be, and that's how it is for the old timers. That's what they always said. But yeah, hey, spent yesterday driving to southern Wisconsin and kind of south central there. Man, what's some pretty country down there. That is some real pretty country down there. A lot of little farmyards like what you see, like our yard, and just scattered throughout the countryside, and very rolly, kind of like when the guys in Pennsylvania post pictures and videos. It looks similar to there, where you had a 7 to 10% hill for several hundred feet, you know. Yeah, I gave the old Cummins a good workout on some of them hills. My day starts another venture in life. I brought home some cattle equipment. So I brought home an economy chute with a pulp cage for one guy to look at. He's pretty interested. I brought home 20 panels, 10-foot panels. And so I'm going to be selling them and also renting them. And but the economy chute, a guy, he couldn't make up his mind, and so I brought the economy chute home and an all-in-one sweep tub system. You can see it's folded down up there. We'll get a better video of this before, but this is the chute of the heavy duty chute that you can get, and then the premier chute would then also come back to here, where you got your pulp cage and a gate assembly. So you get, you know, several different levels. So now he can see the economy chute next to the heavy duty chute, and he can make up his mind. So depending on what he makes up his mind, I might be doing another trip sooner than later. But yeah, I got all this to sell and to rent. There's a lot of small herds around me where they literally have like 5 or 10 cows. So I think an economy chute to rent out with a couple panels and some little alley brackets, you know, where it's just that little up and over of some panels, and it holds them to make kind of an alley there out of the panels to rent at a lower price for them guys. And then the chute for the guys around me that have 20, 40, 70, 110 cows to run through for vaccinating and whatever maintenance issues they need, to rent it out, and if anybody wants to buy it, they can buy it. But so that's another thing I'm doing here on the farm. But so this morning, before Snowmageddon gets in here, I'm gonna get the truck unloaded, and then get the truck unloaded and get a bale pitched out to the cows. A bale or two just pitched over the fence, just to see, or not just to see, but just to get them fed for the couple days, and then we'll look at it again come Friday or Saturday and refeed them some more. And so that's what I got to do this morning. This is kind of hard to do, holding the camera with one hand. I'm gonna have to get me one of them fancy cameras. I got it.
I do got it. Sweet. At least I didn't drop it on camera. Kaboom! As the wind takes it down. Nice. We'll set this. The wind drug that drum out in the yard. We'll scoop that up. Set this guy here. Woo-hoo! Pick that drum up. Oh. There we go. You didn't honestly think I was gonna go get out in the cold, did you? Now let's see if I can. Got about a ton worth of gates there. I can just dump my forks just enough to slip out from under the chute. There we go. All right, now let's see if we can rock the forks back again now that we're kind of away from the chute. Figure out what to do with them. There. Nice and easy. It'll look good right there for now. When the weather warms up, then I can get over here and organize something a little bit. We'll set the chute for right now. We'll just set it by the sweep tub. I'd like to organize like set up a display somehow. Not quite sure how I want to do that yet. I better get my strap off the ground before I run it over with my tire. Yeah, I'd like to put that palp cage right there is for this, because they like the palp cage idea no matter which chute assembly they get. Yeah, I'd like to set this up, maybe take a couple panels and take a couple panels and kind of mount, clip them onto the chute, kind of like just like how you would use it at your place, so people can get a real life walkthrough kind of deal. Can't scratch the. You know what I forgot to get was touch-up paint. Yeah, that'll look nice. I'll figure out either out in the hayfield, as I'm thinking maybe even on the hayfield there by my lime pile, setting them both up as kind of display sort of deal. Where there's not standing water, that ground refroze pretty dang solid. Not enough to go combine, but enough to make me feel brave enough to attempt a bale with the loader instead of starting the 4640. It worked. It worked. We'll put a couple of these, I don't know, probably still put them outside, I guess. Put it outside, they'll stand out there and eat. I'll put them outside in front of the lean-to. That way they're blocked from the wind, kinda. It kind of grows the lean-to, actually, if you take advantage of it as a windbreak and not a roof, you know. But I'll get a couple up here first. Then we'll get them their oats. And once everybody has their oats and their corn, then I can just drive around the lot and nobody even cares that I'm there. Put it here. What the heck? I can't even put it. This is concrete right here that goes in. So I can even just set this guy right there. Nope, if I can ever get it off my forks. There we go. I'll go get a second one and set right on that water. Seeing how well they clean up these bales makes me very optimistic to make an attempt on swath grazing somehow, and yeah, more type of bale grazing like that in the pastures, especially where we are going to be doing row crop, because when I look at the guys when they do rings, you keep adding and adding and adding, and the ring just keeps lifting up. Versus that bale grazing, you just get that little bit of clump there. Not hard for that to manure out. All right, we got enough feed for the girls to get through the next couple days of snow, and their shelter's fairly clean. They got some good pads out here to lay on. I'm impressed how clean they graze. When they bale graze, I'm real impressed how clean. They get it right down to where the manure, or where the hay bale starts to get funky at the bottom. And so you can see the brown patches out there. That's not viable hay that they're eating, or that they're laying on. And that's pretty impressive. I'm really happy. The steers are like a Holstein. They got to wrestle with the bale. They got to rodeo that sucker around. You know, I have to use a bale ring for the steers. But them cows are pretty impressive. And I'm enjoying, I think I'm going to enjoy this learning curve of putting a cow back on a pasture and letting my pasture mix be my TMR. We got the little Oswald 4-auger in there. It's a good little TMR. It can even handle a little bit of dry hay in it. And so I love the TMR. I will never put down the value of a TMR. But for the cows, I'd like to, they're going to be on lot until I get the pasture built. And then they're going to be on pasture for the rest of their life. And then the lot will be that when we pull in the fall time, in the winter time, when cows will then move to corn stalks. The steers will stay on the good pasture. The steers will get steer feed. The cows will get cow feed. So come winter time, the only difference between steers on the lot and steers out on pasture is location. That's the big difference. They'll get the same by this time. You know, in the middle of winter, we're supplementing anyhow, so they'll get the same diet. But the cows, they'll stay on corn stalks, and come springtime, cows go back to good pasture for freshening. Where they're grazing corn stalks goes back to corn, and the steers then will come to the lot here for finishing, and we'll start the cycle over again. And so
Best laid plans, guys. Tell God your plans to hear him laugh, I guess.